All right, we're live. Nigeria versus Morocco. We're back after an exciting first game. And right off the bat, I have to make a change. I have to make some changes here to this Moroccan lineup. Noy and Diaz are playing up top. So you go. I think that's how it is. Pretty sure that's how it is. Anyway, Nigeria versus the host Cameroon. Cameroon versus the host Morocco in what's going to be a great game of football, in my opinion. Put your score predictions in the chat. Put your score predictions in the chat right now. Let me know your predictions. Put your score predictions in the chat. Welcome. Nigeria versus Morocco. This is a game we all wanted to see. Let me go ahead and change up the team colors too, because Nigeria is wearing... Let me do Morocco first. Nigeria is in their white tops. Let me do them their justice. All right, 10's first 2 minutes of the game, and there's a giveaway here by Nigeria. Breakaway to the box and a recovery tackle there as Saibari almost capitalized on a poor pass. And there was a Jai who gave up possession, but to be fair, he did well in the recovery tackle. He had to do well. And we hear Victor Osimhen trying to get away, and he's asking for a handball, but nothing is given. Ajayi called into play again. And here's Bassi. Bassi looking for Ajayi. Ajayi to Onyedika. Back to Ajayi. Back to Bassi. Welcome to the BCN Sports Watch Along of the AFCON Semifinals. Who is going to meet Senegal in the final? Who do you have winning this game? Put it in the chat. Let me know who you got winning. It's a watch along. I cannot show the game. I cannot show the game live. So please, I apologize. We just come here and enjoy the live commentary. Here's Onyeka. Onyeka in possession, looking long for Victor Osimhen. Headed down there by Aguerd. And now run out for a throw-in by Mazwari. Throw-in to Nigeria and Samuel. Samuel throw the ball in. Here's Iwobi. Iwobi looking out left to Onyeka. Here's Bassi. Bassi over to Ajayi. Ajayi back to Bassi. Bassi looking long left. Out there for Onyemachi. Onyemachi dispossessed. But wrongfully dispossessed as Hakimi called for a foul. Glad to see Hakimi is back playing football. Glad to see Hakimi back playing football. I would say the best right back in the world. Here the beautiful crossfield pass. Out there to Samuel. Samuel has Mazwari for company. Gets the ball inside to Onyeka. Onyeka trying to get back to Samuel. And Mazwari bundled over by Samuel, and they called a foul on Samuel. Interesting time. Well, Samuel took out two players there. He took out Mazwari and Igor. As we see a replay of the bad pass by Ajayi, that he had to come back and get off Sabari's foot. That was squeaky bum time there for Nigeria. Hakimi chopped down there by Onyedika. A lot of pressure on Morocco, though. A lot of pressure on Morocco. Hosting this tournament, and we know it's well chronicled how their fans were booing them in the first game, and Hakeem had called for them to stop that. Here's Morocco in possession in the center circle, trying to get the ball there, but taken off his foot there by Adamani Lukman. Ball gets out left to Mazwari. Mazwari out left to Sabri. And now it's a throw in to Morocco. As Nawi won the throw in. Here's Mazwari. Mazwari the throw in, gets the ball back. Probing. Now gets the ball into the middle. Now looking out right for Diaz. Here's Diaz. Cuts his man. And here's Hakimi. Tried to get it back to Diaz in the 18. Cut there, cut out there, and cleared away by Bassi for a throw-in to Morocco. Seven minutes gone in the first half. Still 0-0. Game is in the high-octane mode as expected. And here's Ezazui. Gets the ball back inside. A good turn. Get the ball out there to Diaz on the right wing. Cuts it to the 18 on his favorite left foot. Puts the ball in and just gone wide. And based on his reaction, it wasn't that far off. Let's see the replay. Got the ball on his left. Oh, that was close. That was close. That was close. That was close. A very good cut on his left foot there by Diaz. All right, Nigeria, you're out to get a good game right now. Nigeria with a goal kick. Looking long, the ball's allowed to bounce. And here's Usherman, pounced on it. He got to get to Iwobi. Iwobi, give the man back the ball. Oh my God, Iwobi. And Iwobi gives up possession stupidly. And here's Morocco breaking away. Here's Diaz. Looking for Cobb. Cobb back to Diaz. Trying to put the ball in the box. And Bassi comes away with it even though he didn't know much about it. Here's Usherman trying to regain possession. And well done there by Massina. As Massina is right there taking possession off Usherman. Not sure what Usherman is complaining to the referee about. And now the referee's talking to both captains, telling them, stop the talking. Stop the talking. Hakimi's looking at Usherman and the referee like, I don't know why he's talking, ref. Why are you talking to me? I didn't say anything. 0-0 first 10 minutes of the game. Iwobi with another turnover. All right, Iwobi, come off the field. Come off the field, Iwobi. Here's Aguerd. Down to Hakimi. Hakimi looking long. Trying to feed Diaz. Bassi's there to win the header, headed it out for a throw-in. Onyemachi is going to have his hand full in this game. And another bad pass here, but this time by Morocco. And Adams was unable to let them pay. Couple of bad passes by both teams here in the first 10 minutes of the game. Here's Hakimi with a first touch inside, but no one is reading it. Here's Iwobi. Can he do something better with the ball this time? Now he goes all the way back to Aguerd. Now Aguerd goes to Onyedika. Onyedika back to Bassi. Bassi back to Ajayi. Ajayi trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he just kicked the ball right to Hakimi. But here's Hakimi in possession on the right wing, looking long, trying to get Kabul, and then trying to win the ball, trying to stop the ball from going up for a throw. He was unsuccessful. 0-0 first 12 minutes of the game. Do remember, hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button if you can. We're on the road to 550. We're trying to get to 550 subscribers by the end of this game. Here's Nigeria in possession. The goalkeeper kicks it long. And again, kicking the ball out to the left wing. And there's nobody there but Hakimi, and who is happy to let it go out for a throw-in. Throw-in to Morocco on the right wing. Here's Mazrari with Adams for company. Adams does well to put some pressure on him, and is now a throw-in to Nigeria deep in the Moroccan half. I'm hoping to see more intrigue in this game. Little bit disappointed by some of the wayward passes in the start of the game, but it's still early. I'm expecting a high-octane, high-quality football game. Here's Ajayi in possession, trying to get to Adamali Lukman. Lukman with a bad first touch, but was able to recover and get the ball back to Ajayi. Here's Iwobi to Adamali Lukman. Lukman tackled there, but Iwobi's now breaking away. Can he get the ball out left? Yes, he does. Here's Onyeachi. Onyeachi back to Iwobi. Iwobi looking inside for Lukman. Lukman with a little bit of space and a shot and a good save there. And Onyeachi was so talk about the save. But here's Nigeria coming back again. Can he get into the box? No, he can't. He goes all the way back to Bassi. And Bassi, for some reason, didn't go back to his teammate, to his partner. But Adamali Lukman with a good shot. He just needs a little bit of space, and the goalkeeper had to make a smart save there. Nigeria definitely in the ascendancy. Here's Nigeria's Lukman winning the ball back again, and this time the referee calls a foul right as Samuel was ready to break into the heart of the Moroccan defense. That's some reprieve there for Morocco. Free kick for Morocco, deep in their half. Kicking it long. Looking for El Cobb. Headed away there by Ajayi. And another whistle is called. And this time it was a foul on the header by Ajayi. A lot of whistles so far in the first half. A very tense, tight affair. Here's Bassi looking to the right, finding Samuel. Samuel has Mazwari for company, but he does well. Get the ball out to for the three defenders, and Onyeka was caught with possession. Well done by El Kabu. And now Morocco goes all the way back to Messina in defense. Now Messina is trying to dribble through the middle, gets there, get the ball out right to Hakimi. Here's Hakimi. Get the ball out to Diaz. Diaz now probing with Hakimi for company. Get the ball back into El Khanous. El Khanous tried to put the ball into the box. Takes a wicked deflection and it goes out for a corner kick to Morocco. Corner kick to Morocco. Let's see what's coming out of this. Is an outswinger from Hakimi, it looks like. Here's the corner kick. Cannot get past the first man on Yadika. But goes all the way out to Mazwari. Mazwari's lining up a shot. No, he fakes it. Put the ball back in the box. Headed out by Ajayi. Yadika with a poor outlet pass. And now here comes Yanawi in possession for Morocco. Ball all the way back to Mazwari. Hakimi's asking for it, and Hakimi gets it. Now Hakimi has it on the right wing. So ball inside. Back to Hakimi. Well done there by Victor Osimhen. Get the ball out to Adama Lukman. Lukman now trying to break into the box. The Moroccan defenders got back in time to win that deflection and get the ball back. And now Morocco is now trying to break. Trying to look long left. And Samuel somewhat nonchalantly got the ball back to his goalkeeper. But what a control there by Diaz. Forcing Samuel to give up a throw in here on trying to win by Diaz. That was a beautiful first touch here by Diaz as Samuel had to come across. Throw into Morocco right at the half line. Here's Mazwari. Diaz get that ball. Now looking long right for Hakimi. Here's Hakimi with Onyemachi for company. Here's Diaz. Hakimi does an overlap. Doesn't get it. Gives the ball back. Hakimi goes down. And here the ball into the box. Takes another wicked deflection. It's another corner kick for Morocco. This is the thing with Nigeria. Nigeria will look in parts like they are gang beat busters. They're running rum shot, and then they slow down. And when they slow down, they slow all the way down to a crawl. And that's what we're seeing right now as Morocco is now getting back into the game. And they did call the foul. Before the corner, they called a foul, so Morocco now has a free kick about 35, 40 yards away from goal, just to the right of the 18-yard box. Hakimi standing over it. Let's see if they can make something out of this one. Hakimi runs over it. It's a short free kick, puts it back into the box, takes a wicked deflection again. Or I guess that was a header. That would not have been offsides. Either way, goal kick for Nigeria. Nigeria tries to play it short. Ball One back by Morocco. Now the ball going all the way back to Messina. Messina goes over to the right to Hakimi. Hakimi looking long for Diaz. Here's Diaz. Has Onyemachi for company. And now Iwobi comes over and fouls him. Big up to all our new subscribers. Do remember, hit the subscribe button. Come over to our YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button, please. It costs nothing to get subscribed, and you'll be supporting a great channel for a great cause. Great cause. Not a great cost, but a great cause. We are definitely trying to bring sports globally from our perspective. Big up now. Fono, put in Moroccan flags. Hopefully, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but I'm close enough, and he's putting up the Moroccan flags as Morocco's tried to establish their dominance in this game. But I have to be honest, it's been even so far. Both teams have created some chances. Both teams have looked nervous in parts. Let's see who can get over those nerves quicker. Here's Onyedika all the way back to Ajayi. Ajayi back to Bassi. Bassi looking long. Headed away there by Mashima. Here's Mazrari. Mazrari looking long for Diaz. Diaz with an auspicious first touch. You know what? Onyemachi, hopefully Onyemachi is ready, because it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. It's a very good tackle, though. Here's Bassi. Body and El Cabo. Easily taking him off the ball. Bassi is clearly saying this is big boy. Big boy. Big boy football. Going up against El Kabi. Free kick to Nigeria. As we're halfway through the first half. Here's the goalkeeper kicking it long. Aiming for Adams. He easily wins the header. But it goes to nobody. Here's Morocco chasing the ball all the way back. Nigerian goalkeeper in possession, putting it long after facing a little bit of pressure. And the ball now goes out for a throw-in to Morocco. Mazrari trying to break down the left wing. Crowded up by two players, but eventually the ball gets all the way back to Morocco. Here's the goalkeeper pushing it long again. Nigeria applying a little bit of press. Heads go up. El Kabi and Ajayi. And Ajayi won this time. And a little bit of referee interference as the ball hit the referee that was being passed back. And it's now a drop ball with Morocco regaining possession. Here's Hakimi. Get the ball back inside to Aguerd. Aguerd looking long, but instead choosing Messina. Messina all the way over to the left to Mazrari. Mazrari back to Messina. Messina to Ezazulu. Ezazulu looking for El Kabi to go long, but it's a little bit too long. It goes back to the goalkeeper for Nigeria. Sorry, I'm reading a message here. As you know, Chelsea is also playing Arsenal in the Cordoba Cup semifinals. They are semifinals right now. Here's Jai looking out right to Adams. Adams on Onyedika. And like I said earlier, I said it in the previews. I said it on Ball Chat on Sunday. This game will be determined by how Iwobi plays football. And not a good start. Not a good start at all. Here's Mazrari with a throw in. Gets the ball back. Now boots it long. And Bassi now forced to go all the way back to his goalkeeper. Now gives him back the ball. As Onyedika got by 3 defenders easily. Now getting the ball into the box. Adams was unable to turn on his favorite right foot and blast it. You can tell that's what he wanted to do, but he's unable to do so. 0-0, 26 minutes down in the first half, 27 minutes. Here's Hakimi getting down the box and does well. A very good first control. Like I said earlier, Onyemachi is going to have his hands full all day. Corner kick to Morocco. Dangerous times. This could be a goal. Oh, the bicycle man. All he had to do was stand up. He was standing by himself in the 6-yard box. The ball headed down for the corner. All he had to do was stand up and place the ball into the net. He wanted to lie down that bicycle again. Anyway, here's Hakimi breaking down the right back, right wing. Puts the ball into the box, sends it on a platter. And who was that missed that header? Can't be El Kabi. No, it's not. It's Diaz. Diaz got his head to it but did not know where the ball was going. I'll be right back, people. I'll be right back. 1 second. All right, we're in the 30th minute. 0-0. Tried to get Mazrari breaking down the left wing, but Samuel did well. Excuse me while I crunch some stuff. Let's see, 15 minutes left in the first half. Here's Samuel breaking away down the right wing, trying to get Adams in behind, but Mazrari did well to read that pass. And now he's bundled over by Adams. Free kick to Morocco. Looking at that replay, oh, he should have done better with that. El Kabi, he tried to do a scissors kick, actually. I thought he missed it. He just barely missed it. Ball kick long, headed out by Ajayi for a throw into Morocco. Now they look to switch the play. Trying to get the ball to Hakimi. He does, but he's going back into his own half. Has forced to go back to the goalkeeper with Ashimen bearing down on him. Here's Hakimi back in possession. And Victor Ashimen does well to win the ball into the 18-yard box. Oh, Adamale Lookman tried to do a dummy on the ball. But the defender did well. And Onyedika now winning back possession. Here's Ajayi caught in possession here. Does well to bail himself out to get the ball to Bassi. Here's Iwobi. I don't expect much from Iwobi, and so said, so done. Giving away the ball. And here's Diaz. Diaz now going at Bassi, trying to get by him, but he's just too big. And the referee called a foul on Bassi and gave him a yellow card. For what? I have to see that again. No, that's a terrible decision by the referee. As Bassi was pulled by Diaz, but somehow he's the one that got the card. And now they have a free kick in a dangerous position. And with this yellow card, Bassi misses the final if Nigeria qualifies. That's a terrible call by the referee. That's a... Wow. Wow. That puts a damper on the game now. Anyway, Nigeria, if they get to the final, they worry about Bassi's yellow card. Enwa Bali is trying to get his wall set. It's about 19, 20 yards from goal, but it's to the right of the 18-yard box facing the goal. So let's see what Hakimi does. It will be a difficult attempt here from this angle, but let's see. Got to be crossing the ball. Here's Hakimi. He goes for goal, and it hits the top of the net. Goalkeeper seemed to have had it covered. Yeah. It's a powerful shot, but yeah, no. That's not beat him. You know what? If that ball was to dip 3 to 4 more inches, the goalkeeper is in problems. And Wabi with a long kick. Here's Onyedika. Onyedika looking left for Adamale Lookman. Lookman does well to take the ball down. He easily gets by his man and puts the ball into the box, but cleared away by Aguerd. But now here's Bazrari trying to get the ball down to Eza, and Eza wins his team a throw-in. Throw the ball in and quickly gets a return pass. Eza now pulled down, or is adjudged to be pulled down by Samuel. That's a questionable call so far. That yellow card really leave a sour taste in my mouth to Bassi. That was not a yellow card. as there's something going on now in the game. As Eza is clearly in some discomfort there. And there goes the world famous magic spray. The number one spray in the world, the magic spray. Anyway, we're back. Morocco in possession. Ball up to Mazrari. Mazrari to the left of Eza. Here's Eza. Ball into the box. The goalkeeper does not know what he's doing. Here's Morocco back in the ascendancy. Trying to put the ball in again, but the ball hits on the... It is Bruno this time. Ball goes in the box. Taken away there by the goalkeeper. Tries to look long for Adams. Adams does well bodying up the defender, but could not find the ball in time to take it down. Here's Morocco coming once again. And the referee is signaling to stop the play. All right, Mr. Referee, let's not make the game about you. Looking at that, big up to Benton. Benton saying Morocco versus Senegal final. I don't know. Morocco has definitely been in the ascendancy for the last 5 to 10 minutes, but before that it was all Nigeria. Now, would Nigeria want to play against Senegal without Bassi? Because Bassi will be missing the next game due to a yellow card suspension, which is one of the tamest yellow cards I've seen. Would it even be worth it playing without Bassi? But you know what? That's why, and here's Morocco breaking down. Here's Diaz in the right wing. Can he put it back in the... Oh, there's a beautiful pass across. And I don't know what... Who that? Back into the box. Cuts on the left foot. And a good save there by the goalkeeper. And that was Eza. With a beautiful... On the first try, Eza got the ball from Diaz, and here's Eza winning the ball again off the feet of Samuel. We have to soon tell them about what happened. Here's Saab. Back to Eza. Eza goes all the way back to Mazrari. Mazrari thinking about going long. Change his mind. Now the ball goes all the way back to Messina. Messina back in the middle. And Adama Lukman does well to take him off the ball. Ooh. Aina living dangerously there. You know what? Let me fix up this team. So Eza is playing on the left wing. And now very lucky though. Very far. He's a lucky boy. Lucky boy. Because Adama Lukman was gone. Nigeria with a free kick. 5 minutes left into the first half. Regulation time. Sure, there'll be some stoppage, maybe 1 minute or so. I'm expecting. There were a couple of little niggles and a couple of little injuries. Here's on your match. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. Like taking candy from a baby. And then the man go to tripping this. What you? It will be out left for Bassi. Trying to get the ball in the box and takes a deflection, and now Morocco clears it, but can only clear it to open Iwobi. Can Iwobi do something sensible with the ball? Yes, he does. Put the ball into Adams, but it's offside. No, Iwobi actually hands the ball. Iwobi being Iwobi there. Free kick to Morocco, deep in their half, kicking it long. Ezra misses the header, and now it's a throw into Nigeria and Onyeka. Samuel screaming for the ball. Here's the throw in. 3 minutes left in the first half. Samuel to Onyedika. Onyedika back to Bassi. Bassi return pass from Onyedika. Onyedika get the ball out left to Onyemachi, and he is chopped down. Here's Nigeria in possession in the center circle. Getting the ball out right. Now trying to go long. And Samuel just booted the ball out for a throw-in. I think Nigeria needs to go back in and regroup. Big up to It's Nova Star TV. Big up It's Nova Star TV. Unfortunately, Nova Star TV, if I was to turn on the match, we will get shut down instantly. It wouldn't even last a second. So no, cannot show the match, unfortunately. All we can do is watch alongs. Let's see. If I could, I would. Here's Victor Osimhen. Osimhen trying to get Adams going. Ball stays in magically. Here's Adams. Puts the ball in the box of the ground and easily read by Bassi. And now it get booted out for a throw-in. El Kabi's coming back and tackling. Here's a Jai probing. Both teams look content now to go into the halftime break 0-0. And I would think, depending on the pressure or depending on the mindset of Morocco, if they can go, if Nigeria can enter this first half tied 0-0, the pressure is going to mount as we have 1 minute of stoppage time. The pressure will mount on Nigeria. They will. I can almost feel it. Yep. Throw into Morocco. And now trying to go far left to Mazwari. Mazwari with acres of land in front of him. Acres of land. Instead of trying to give Nope. Free kick to Samuel. You know what? Maybe I was too hyped up, but this game has disappointed me so far. I expected so much more. And again, I have no problems admitting that I was wrong. And it's now halftime. 0-0 end of the first half. Morocco and Nigeria are very quick. It felt like it went by so quickly. And the Nigerians do their customary link up in the middle and make us sort this thing out before we go back in halftime. They have a lot to do. They have a lot to do. Both sides have a lot to do. But I'm going to take a break with them. Actually, my little daughter just came back in from school, so I'm just take a break. I'll be back in time for the second half. You know what? I wonder what's going on in the Chelsea Arsenal game. Whoa. Bayern and FC Cologne are tied 1-1 right now in the Bundesliga. RB Leipzig leading, who is some up against? SC Freiburg 2-0. Arsenal leading Chelsea 1-0 in the Cordoba Cup semifinal. Goals by Ben White in the 7th minute. All right, back to this game now. The keys to the second half. Let me pull up the first half stats here for Nigeria versus Morocco. Expected to be fairly even. First half stats: Nigeria with 46 possession, Morocco with 54% possession, Nigeria with one shot on goal, with one shot attempt. Morocco had one shot on goal with 6 shot attempts. Nigeria has one yellow card, and it's a very important yellow card at that. With Bassi getting a yellow card, means that he will miss the final if they make it to the finals. Morocco had 2 corners, and both teams have had one save. Um, Keys to the game. For me, both teams are not settled. I don't know if it's because both teams are fairly evenly matched. I don't know if it's because, um, like Benton said earlier, uh, semifinal probably teams are cautious. That's a fair point. It's a fair possibility. He also said Ademola Lookman will determine Nigeria's way forward in the second half. You know what? I think Nigeria needs to make Ademola Lookman determine their second half. I don't think they have gotten him the ball enough. I don't think they have looked his direction much, and as a result, Nigeria has looked threatening at times, but they have lacked that cutting edge. So, yeah, I agree. Ademola Lookman will determine the second half. However, he needs to get the ball, so they need to find him. So that's it for the second half. For the halftime break, we'll wait for the second half to start. Be right back, but you don't know. Hit the like, hit subscribe button. Do consider checking us out later on at about 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the halftime show. We'll discuss this game up more. Um, look out for BCN Sports. Hit the subscribe button. Cost nothing. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be right back. All right, the players are getting ready to come back out for the second half. Predictions. Put the predictions as we saw the cameraman doing some work. The great work there by the cameraman. I don't know what song they're playing in the stadium. It looks like at halftime, it looks like they have some event or some playing or song or something, but everybody's there having a party. It's a great event. Sorry, my son just got back home. You know, you have kids, especially when kids starting to drive. They're gone about their business and they're back in. So kids are back home. So, you know. Anyway, second half is about to start. Put your predictions in. I don't know how this game is going to end, but I'm going to predict that this game is going to go a long way. I'm going to predict that this might even go to penalties. So I might as well get ready. Players are coming out, going through their paces for the second half. Referee gets into the circle. So predictions. I don't know. Assuming a team doesn't make a mistake, because it looks like the only way a goal is going to score is probably off on the error. No changes that I can tell so far. There's been no changes. And we have kickoff, second half. Throw it to Morocco right away, but the ball gets all the way back to Bassi. Bassi gets all the way back to his goalkeeper. Here's Bassi now in possession. Looking up at a red wall in front of him. Here's the Jai. Jai back to Bassi. And again, that red wall is noticeable. Try to look long. And Adams does well to win a throw-in for Nigeria, but then Nigeria gives it straight away to El Kabi, and El Kabi now gives it straight away back to Ajayi. And now Ajayi in possession to Onyeka. Onyeka tried to get the ball to Adamala Lukman. It was too soft of a pass at such a long distance, and they easily read it. No, Anyawi was taken down by Lukman for a free kick. Free kick to Morocco. Here's Morocco in possession with Massini. Massini over to the right to Hakimi. Hakimi back to Ayowi to Diaz, and the ball went out for a throw in to Nigeria. So more of the same. More is more of the same. Or is this a game for Chukwueze? Surely the game cannot continue as is. I mean, if at this rate, this game is going to be just tied in the midfield. Ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Nigerian goalkeeper kicks it long. And Iwobi, Hakimi out-jumped Iwobi and he now called for a foul. It'll be a free kick to Nigeria in the middle of the field. Iwobi looks up puzzled. And Iwobi with a giveaway. And now here comes Eza. Eza cuts by Ajayi. Still has Ajayi for company. Trying to get the ball inside to Mazwari. Oh, that was Hakimi. And Anoi does well to win a free kick from Adams when Anoi was the one that had most of Adams' shirt in his hand. This referee is getting tricked by, I don't want to call it theatrics, but this referee is definitely. Big up Tyrone. Tyrone is saying Morocco gone with this one love. I don't know. The problem is I just don't see where the goal is going to come from. The goal has to come from a defensive mistake, and both teams have showed a propensity to make that one telling mistake. But then both offensive has been wasteful, as we just saw a while ago. Anyway, here's Hakimi in possession. Getting the ball to Diaz. Diaz tried a 1-2 with Hakimi. Easily read there by Onyemachi. Asherman tried to chest the ball down for Iwobi. As the big man himself, Mr. Arsene Wenger, is in the stands. The professor is in the stands. Hey, you know who probably cannot go to an AFCON game? Jose Mourinho. If Jose Mourinho goes to an AFCON game, the game probably shut down. I don't know. Here's Nigeria in possession. It will be in possession in the middle of the field. And Morocco is looking at him and say, you make the decision. Morocco is telling Iwobi, we trust you to make a bad decision. Gets the ball out there to Bruno. Bruno gets the ball back inside to Onyedika. Onyedika back to Iwobi. And Morocco is clearly waiting for Iwobi to make a bad pass, but he didn't this time. Here's Ademal Lookman. Gets the ball out to Bruno. Can Bruno put in a good cross? Victor Osimhen is lining up underneath it. And here's a long shot from outside the 18, and the more we talk about that shot from Onyedika, the worse it looks. So I'll just leave it at that. Should have done better. Should have done better. The ball stood up there perfectly fine. Should have done better. And Adams is lying to him, clapping him. Clapping him for what? What did he do right? Anyway, here's Morocco. Nigeria with their customary high press. But a foul has been called. And here's Morocco now back in possession. And another poor pass. This is what I'm telling you. This is what the game has been the whole time. As Ademola Lookman now turns over the ball. This could be it for Morocco. 3 versus 2. Gets into the box. With a good save by the goalkeeper. Should have done better. Should have done better. That's a training shot there by Ezra. Well, good save. Good save for the goalkeeper, even though it was a good height, but should have done better with that one though. Corner kick to Morocco. Oh, Arsenal is now leading Chelsea 2-0 in the first half. Welcome to the big leagues, Mr. Liam Rossinier. As I pronounce the name, Rossinier. I was going to put as the corner kick is headed up by Victor Osimhen, and now the long kick out. Here's Morocco back in possession. I was going to put out a small video yesterday before headlines, talking about is football changing, and I have a point for that. That I'm going to make. I think football is changing. And here's is this Mazrari into the box. Why didn't Mazrari shoot? As Calvin Bassi does well to read that one, but Mazrari, you should have shot that, man. You did everything perfect except shoot. Shoot the damn ball. Look at this. Oh. Bend it around Ajayi Mazrari. Bend it around him, man. Well, Chelsea fans, I won't say nothing, because Saturday morning, Man U probably get about 5 or 6. Actually, you know what? I'm going to say Man U will be drawing with Man City this Saturday morning. It's a draw game. Now, I'm not doing a watch along, though. I'm saving my nerves. I don't want to cry on camera. Here's Nigeria in possession. Iwobi. Iwobi is a disaster waiting to happen. But no disaster this time, as Ajayi does well. And try to do a quick pass, but he was way 15 yards ahead. Luckily, the referee called the ball back. Here's Bassi. Into Onyedika. Onyedika back to Bassi. Bassi to Ajayi. Ajayi back to Bassi. Okay. And Bassi back to Ajayi. Now out to Samuel. Samuel cuts inside. Trying to send the ball out left. Finally there, got there to Onyeka. Onyeka tries to put the cross in. And it was a little bit overcooked and hit the top netting. So Onyeka and Iwobi look like they're switching places. I don't know. Anyway, here's the bicycle man breaking away. And the goalkeeper does well to read it coming off his line, but he wasn't going to score that. He needs to do a bicycle to score. He only scores overhead kicks. I'm talking about El Kabi. Here's Calvin Bassi in possession. Boy, Bassi and Ajayi just basically playing volleyball to each other, and now they kick it long. I was just sitting there wondering you know what? Just go to penalties. This is a penalty shootout game. Here's a cross into the box. Awkward one there for the goalkeeper. Is that Diaz that tried to cross that ball and overcooked it, but the goalkeeper got it? Yeah, this is a penalty shootout game. I don't want to say both teams are playing horribly, but they handball call here on Morocco after Onyedika tried to head the ball over there to Iwobi. Here's Bassi in possession. Big up to Steve. Steve says that Nigeria pays tribute to Algeria by that first half performance. Steve, I need a little bit more context. I need a little bit more. I need some more context because I need context for that one. Because I'm disappointed by the way Nigeria approached this first half. The whole game. But here's Morocco in possession. Got the ball out left to Diaz. And well done there by Samuel. And now Diaz in a whirl of hurt, and Samuel gave up a cheap foul, and that's Diaz back is to goal. He's going away from the goal. There's no need to grab him, Sam. There's no need to grab him. Let him go with the ball, Samuel. You don't need to grab him. That's just a cheap turnover. A cheap. Oh my gosh. Both teams are making some uncharacteristic mistakes, even for Nigeria. Anyway, free kick to Morocco deep in the Nigerian half. This is basically a corner. As Hakimi and Diaz talk over it, Diaz looks very interested in this free kick, and he is. And let's see what he does here. Puts the ball in the box. It bounces right in front of the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper did well to keep his concentration there because Aguerd was there. He was there. His foot was there. A lot of concentration there by the Nigerian goalkeeper. He did well. Here's Onyedika. Back to Ajay. Ajay back to Bassi. And here we go again with the volleyball. Morocco says enough of that. Enough of this foolishness. And there goes the press as Samuel gave the ball away. And now they're trying to get the ball over there to the right to El Khanous, who gave away possession. I don't know, that wasn't a foul, but here comes Adams trying to get by Hakimi. He got a foul. But Hakimi thinks it's funny, and I think it's funny too, because Adams, oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, got you. So Steve is saying Nigeria played against Morocco in the first half like Algeria played against them. Yeah. Nigeria looks like they are getting ready for a sub. I agree 100%, Steve, because the bite is not there for Nigeria, and I was expecting Nigeria to come at Morocco with their speed and with their aggression, and they are trying to play possession. And should I say possession? Should I say it's not tiki taka, but the Nigeria that played against Algeria. Come on, guys. But let's see, because I look like Nigeria is ready a sub. And like I said at halftime, if there's no change to these teams, it's going straight to penalties. You might as well just stop it and say, oh, let's just go straight to penalties. Now, I'm assuming Steve is talking about the way Algeria approached Nigeria in the first half. The last game, as we all know, when Nigeria defeated Algeria 2-0. I think in that Algeria-Nigeria game, Nigeria overwhelmed Algeria from the start. As Mazrari tries to win a header, and he bundled over. Hold on, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Sorry, people, a little bit of family emergency, so you might see me go on and off for a little bit. What was I saying earlier? Yes, the Nigeria Algeria game. And I might have to jump off again real soon for a little emergency, but all right. Here's Mazrari breaking down to the left, cuts the ball back inside, and I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm disappointed in both these teams. I am disappointed in both these teams. Here's Iwobi getting the ball out there. I'm not disappointed in Iwobi. I think this is Iwobi's level. Um, Ajay getting the ball out to Samuel. Samuel closed down there by Eza, and it's now a throw in for Nigeria. Here's Bassi. Alimar Lukman let the ball go by. And Eza called for a foul when he kind of pushed Samuel. I guess he just said he pushed Samuel. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm dumbfounded right now. Just watching this game, I'm dumbfounded. Um, Big up to Elias. Elias, big up, big up, big up, big up. Welcome back. Here's the Jai in possession. Fortuitous touch there for Nigeria. Onyedika got away. And here's Bruno trying to put the ball in. Deflected out for a throw into Nigeria. Deep in the Moroccan half. Here's Iwobi. Can Iwobi make a good pass? Yes, he does, I guess. And here's Ajay. Ajay to Onyedika. Onyedika back to Bassi. Bassi back to Iwobi. Can Iwobi make two good passes in a row? Let's see. Can he do it? What do you guys think? Can he do it? I guess he did make a good pass. Surprised everybody as Oshiben was away right at the 6-yard line with the defender on his back. He just couldn't get the ball out his feet. Wow. But here's El Kabi going, breaking away, and well done there by Bassi. El Kabi should have done better with that. He should have done better with that. Wow. The goalkeeper kicked it long. El Kabi chested it down for Bassi. Got the ball back in a 1-2. Break the offside trap. And his first touch let him down. And somehow Bassi and Muari, the goalkeeper, has a little coming together, and I guess they both think they're opponents, so they're both flopping now. Because there's no need to act like this. It's your own teammate running to you. Get up. Let's play the game, man. And what do you know? He's okay. Bassi in position. I told you earlier, though, get ready for penalty shootout. Big up to all those on Verizon, because I'm getting to understand now that Verizon has an outage. I didn't know this earlier. Ball into the box. Asherman takes it down. And he picked a pass all the way back to Samuel. Here's Onyeka to Samuel. Here's Iwobi. Can Iwobi give you 3 good passes in a row? And he does. And Bruno does well. Gets by his man into the box. And the referee called... The referee called a throw-in. What? So Bruno won the ball down the left wing, got possession from Hakimi, cut back inside, and the referee called back play, said it's a throw-in for Morocco, and the ball did not go over the... I don't know. I'm not going to say something funny is going on, but something funny is going on, and I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not... You know what? If I am Morocco, I am riding my luck, and as soon as I get to the 18-yard, I'm dropping. I'm going to drop to the ground. I'm falling to the ground in the 18-yard box. Surely this referee will give me a penalty. I just hope VAR is in on it. Because I don't understand. And here's El Kabi again winning the ball off. Iwobi? Yeah, Iwobi. But hey, I told you, Iwobi is a mistake waiting to happen as Bassi just bailed him out. I don't know why El Kabi had jumped on the man back. Ty says Morocco may support. No. I'm not really support none of these things. I want to enjoy the football game. I enjoyed that Senegal-Egypt game. And I want to enjoy this game. And this game, both teams to me are just sloppy. But there have been some questionable calls. That yellow card that Bassi got early, that is going to cost him the finals if Nigeria make it. That was a questionable yellow card. I don't even think it was a foul. And the referee gave him a yellow card. So there have been some questionable calls. And if I am Morocco, I am going to see how long these questionable calls can work in my favor. Here's Bruno trying to get the ball to Victor Osimhen. You know, Adams don't really serve the purpose of the field right now. Here's Morocco breaking away, getting the ball over to Hakimi. Hakimi looking long. Yes, this is Diaz. No, that's not a Diaz. And that was a stupid cross. Lord of mercy. Sub, ref. Sub. Do something. Yeah, Ty says a Senegal and Egypt game was the final for him. A lot of quality. But yeah, this game is not living up to the hype that Egypt and Senegal played. Egypt and Senegal played some ball. Now, Egypt was outmatched. Senegal was head and shoulders above Egypt. However, Egypt, when they get a chance to look dangerous, they look dangerous. And Senegal at times easily come back and win back possession. But it wasn't a sloppy game. This game right here, so look at the ball that Iwobi just give to El Kabi. That's a score. And I'm sure I'll box up Iwobi right now. So I don't know, man. Anyway, here's Bassi. Bassi looking long. Adams, who I said should come off, just put it down for Adam and Lookman easily dispossessed. And here's Morocco now breaking away again. And look at that pass. And here's Bruno. Bruno looking to the left for Adams. Can Adams earn his keep? Put the ball in and kicked it to no man's land. Yeah, so people, just in case you don't know, as Bruno with another turnover. Just in case you don't know, Verizon having an outage. So if you have any family member, if you know any family member that's on Verizon, you might want to hit them on WhatsApp, group me, or send them an email or something because Verizon service is down. So if they are not on a Wi-Fi service right now, they don't have any phone. So if you have any family member or anybody that you know that needs to be stay in contact, try to find some way. If they're on Verizon, try to find some way to communicate with them because Verizon is currently having an outage. All right. So here's Morocco back in possession. Can Hakimi do something sensible? Pass the ball out to Mazwari. Here is Eza. Now puts the ball in the box. It's a wow, whoa, that's a great read there by Bruno because if he did not touch that, that would have been a top in for El Canous. It's now a corner kick to Morocco. 15 minutes left in the game. Left in the game. I've already called this going to penalties unless there's some lucky goal. So El Kabi just got a free head at the front post and he heads it wide. He's calling saying something else happened. I don't know. Who touched that last? Yeah, that's you. He touched that last. What is he talking about? As Morocco now ready as a substitution. Here's Bassi. Got the ball on Edika. And Edika out left to Iwobi. Can Iwobi do something sensible? Yes. Gets the ball to Adams. Adams with 3 players around him now, easily dispossessed. And here's Morocco trying to break on the counter. This one might have dropped before he even get touched. And it's a yellow. Wait. Hang on. It's a yellow card to Onyem. So how is that? How he gets a yellow card? Well, how is that any different than the one before? Referee has sell out the game. This referee is selling out the game. All right, Morocco. Let's hurry up and score and put the game out of their misery. Because I don't know. Bassi wins the header off the free kick, trying to send everybody going forward. What? People, it is so hard to watch such a high quality ball game and come back an hour and watch stupidness. Anyway, it's this Mazwari. Get the ball over there to Hakimi. Hakimi, just go ahead and shoot, man. And shoot the ball like right in a Bassi. And now he's crying for a penalty. See that, and the referee said, "No, I can't give that penalty. It will be too obvious." Here's Asherman. And Ademal Lookman let the ball run right by him. I know Morocco get the ball when Asherman wanted the 1-2. This is a horrible game of football, people. Oh my gosh. Here's Morocco putting the ball in the box, headed up by Bassi. Why push him? Samuel, why push him? I'm lucky. Oh my goodness. I know the referee called a foul against Onyedika for a tackle on Mazrari, and all the Nigerian players fell on their knees trying to ask what was that. I'm surprised VAR did not look on that Bassi handball. I'm surprised. Ten minutes to go in the game. Morocco with a free kick. Kicked it short. Can they put it in the box? Yes, they do. Going back post. I'm surprised somebody never dropped on call for a penalty. Anyway, here's... Oh, this could be a breakaway here for... Yo. Yo. What the hell was that? Who the hell was that? Here's Morocco. Somebody scored up. Shot. Pushed away to the wide. Here's Diaz. Puts the ball back in the box. Kicked up there by Bassi. No, shot from outside the 18. Just gone wide. Yo, what a ball game, fool. And now they're taking off Onyedika and putting on Simon. Nasa. And Morocco readies 2 changes. I just want a goal score so we can go on. Because I think I'm losing brain cells watching this. Ah, 7 minutes left in the game. Is it going straight to penalties? Because I don't think I can take extra time right now. And here's Iwobi. Can Iwobi make a good pass? He does. My gosh. And Ademal Lookman taken down. And the Moroccans, they're surprised to get a call against them. They are clearly surprised that a call is going against them. I wonder if the Nigeria coach going to say it's obvious. Him not call voodoo. He will be with a full pass trying to get Victor Asherman away, but I want to know if the fans start boo yet in the stands. Come to the Moroccan fans, them not playing. No. And Ajay, with a full pass out to Samuel, putting his whole team under pressure. Onyeka does well. And now he wins the throwing. And that's Adams does well. You know, I cussed off Adams earlier, but Adams actually is the only one really working on the Nigerian team. I see him on the left, see him on the right. Tyrone says it will be coming like a corner league baller named Peter Wayne. Where everybody know in that district. Love football and not good. Yeah, but the fact that he play the whole game. That's the part that I don't get. Alright, come Iwobi. Iwobi. Let's see Iwobi do something. Yes. Give back Iwobi the ball. As Bassi tried to get Adama Lookman, I don't know why I'm expected to do that ball. What's this something here? Nigeria looking long. So what the referee call now? Oh, is that a corner? What the hell, man? Yo, might have touched the road, because family member downtown and on the phone service and you go pick her up. Make one more phone. I'm going to mute for a second. Wait. Well, here's Morocco with a chance. And try to put the ball in, but here's Bassi. Well, they did well. End up doing well. Long ball out right to Adams. Here's Morocco. I want a goal score like no, so I can leave. I'm not even going to lie to you. Here's Mazwari. Somebody score. Anybody score. Somebody score. 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 Score the goal. G. Yo. 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 Who just... Yo. Was that Izza? Or whoever just dropped on the ground? Lord of mercy, Samuel. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yo. Yo. Tyrone. What a backside plot. The man drew up Samuel with a plot. Oh, my God. Three minutes of stoppage time. Here's Morocco going long. Yo. Yo, that deserve a goal, man. And look, see, a terrible pass there by Morocco. Can Adama look man let them pay? Here's Simon, put the ball in the box. Trying to get Usherman. Usherman end up getting the ball though. Trying to get the ball, taking off his foot in the last second. Right there, just blow this off, ref. Let's carry the game on. Straight to penalties. Here's Simon. It's getting. Definitely a penalty shootout game. Can Adams prove me wrong? No. And Asherman just kicked on Ezra for no reason. What? Can Morocco score at the death? Your call has been forwarded to... No, they can't. Quick throw in. Here's Diaz. But them can't cross a good ball. Watch referee blow off the game now right as Nigeria about for break to score. Watch this now. Here's Mazwari. Alright, ref. Blow it off, ref. Blow it off. Blow it off. Oh, yeah. Saw this coming from the first half. 0-0 first half. 0-0 second half. Saw this coming. Be right back, Pete. Let me figure out this thing now and see if I have to leave. Well, one second. Let me figure this thing out. Be right back. End of the second half. 0-0 going to extra time. 0-0 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 extra time I guess I'll be taking a 5-minute break and then get ready for extra time. What a game. I don't know. I won't disrespect it and call it boring, but what a game. Disappointing. Put it that way. It's very disappointing. Um, it's going to take an hour and 10 minutes to get down there. My highlight of the game, though, was that plot where Ezra put on somewhere. Yes, cameraman. The best thing about the game is what the work the cameraman doing, and then the cameraman now just show one bigger book. You move out of the way, man. Cameraman has done well, though. Get ready for the start of the first extra time, and Iwobi is still on the field. Iwobi is still on the field.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
People, I forgot to cut out, you know. I forgot to pick up the wife downtown and should have no phone or anything, so. Do remember what I said earlier, though. If you know anybody that's on Verizon, make sure you check on them. Check on them right now because Verizon has an outage. So I gotta make a run. I have to cut off the stream. Check us back later on tonight at 9 p.m. We're gonna do a recap of the game. Why? I just feel like I'm going to miss some buck up goal or some funny penalty shootout. You know, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, people, I have a cut. I have a cut out. Family emergency, and I want to sleep good tonight. So, um, why? We'll recap this later. We'll recap this later at 9 o'clock. But Morocco breaking away. And Samuel giving up a corner kick to Morocco. And it's a head on the back post and the ball hit the post. All right, people, my God, have a cut out. Um, enjoy the rest of the game. We'll link up later, but I have to make a move. I have to make a move. Unfortunately, a little emergency came up. So do remember, hit the like, subscribe button. You can follow us at Ball Chat Podcast on Instagram at Ball Chat Podcast on Blue Sky, at Ball Chat on Facebook, and you can email us at ballchatpodcast@gmail.com. Unfortunately, I have to cut off the stream before the game is over. Have to make a run downtown, a little impromptu downtown run. So we'll link up later. Later.